Welcome to Dreamy Decor, where every space tells a story of charm and creativity. In today's video, we'll take you on a heartwarming journey through a vintage cottage where floral slipcovers, checkered cushions, and time-worn treasures create a symphony of style and sentiment. It's a perfect blend of comfort, nostalgia, and personality. This cottage isn't just about pretty decor, it's about bringing warmth and life back into everyday spaces. You'll see how lace doilies, chipped teacups, and faded frames breathe soul into the rooms, crafting a timeless haven that feels both curated and cozy. Whether you're designing a new or restoring old beauty, there's inspiration waiting. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share your favorite ideas in the comments below. We're here to help you turn budget-friendly DIYs into dream-worthy interiors. Let's rediscover the magic of combining old-fashioned charm with personalized flair, because checks and florals never go out of style. The magic of this cottage begins with its palette: soft pastels, warm creams, and faded rose tones that wash the rooms in comfort. These gentle colors aren't just beautiful, they create a calming, welcoming atmosphere that feels like stepping into a cherished memory. Seniors often find such palettes restful and emotionally uplifting. You'll notice how the color story connects every element. Floral fabrics echo the hues in painted walls, and checkered cushions pick up on vintage ceramics tucked into open shelves. Nothing feels accidental. The entire cottage feels like it's telling a gentle, cohesive story from one room to the next. Choosing a consistent color story doesn't mean everything must match exactly. In fact, it's the subtle differences in shade, dusty rose versus blush pink, for example, that make the space feel layered and lived in. It's a simple way to add depth and harmony to any DIY makeover. Floral patterns have a way of whispering elegance into any space. In this cottage, you'll find them on everything from slipcovers and curtains to tea towels and framed art. Whether it's delicate roses or bold blooms, florals tell a story of timeless beauty and gentle sophistication that appeals to hearts of every age. The key to using florals without overwhelming the space is balance. Here, large rose prints on a sofa pair beautifully with smaller floral patterns on throw pillows or table linens. This thoughtful layering creates interest while maintaining a sense of softness, perfect for crafting a space that feels both graceful and grounded. For seniors, florals can evoke cherished memories of gardens past or heirloom fabrics passed down through generations. Mixing classic prints with faded fabrics brings comfort and familiarity. Adding just one floral element, like a vintage floral lampshade, can brighten a corner and stir emotion. While florals bring softness and nostalgia, checkered patterns add a cheerful, homey touch that grounds the space. In this vintage cottage, you'll see gingham cushions on chairs, plaid throw blankets, and check pattern curtains dancing in the breeze. They bring a sense of playfulness and comfort that feels unmistakably homegrown. Checks don't have to be loud or overly bold to make an impact. A pale blue gingham cushion on a white chair or soft sage checks on a window valance can add dimension without clashing. Mixing checks and florals works beautifully when you choose patterns in a similar color family. It's all about quiet harmony. For seniors especially, these patterns may recall simpler times, picnics, farmhouse kitchens, or handmade linens. Incorporating them into your decor can create moments of joy and memory. Whether through a checkered potholder or re-upholstered footstool, this pattern adds timeless charm and a sense of well-loved tradition. Texture breathes life into this cottage. Lace doilies, worn wood, soft wool throws, and faded fabrics tell a story not just of beauty, but of time. Each surface holds a memory, offering both visual interest and tactile comfort. For seniors, these textures often evoke warmth and familiarity, making the home feel deeply personal. Layering textures is about more than decorating. It's about creating a feeling. A crocheted afghan draped over a well-loved armchair, or a slightly chipped teacup beside a stack of vintage books, helps every corner feel loved. These imperfections aren't flaws. They're what give the space its character and soul. If you're decorating on a budget, focus on tactile variety. Use what you already have. Mix velvet with linen, pair a rattan basket with a frayed edge runner. Combining smooth, rough, soft, and crisp textures creates richness without extra cost. The result is a home that's both comforting and visually inviting. Antique pieces add soul to any space, especially in a vintage cottage where their presence feels natural and meaningful. A weathered side table, a brass picture frame, or a time-worn mirror, each item carries the story of another era. These accents offer familiarity and comfort to seniors who value heritage and timeless design. Incorporating antiques doesn't require a collector's budget. You can find treasures at estate sales, thrift stores, or even your own attic. The beauty of antiques is their imperfection. Each scratch or patina mark is a badge of honor. They bring authenticity to a home that no brand new item can match. Consider using these antiques as anchors. A vintage dresser might hold modern linens. A chipped teapot can be repurposed as a flower vase. These little touches create a lived-in layered effect, rich in memory, yet fully functional for today. It's an ideal blend of form, function, and heartfelt nostalgia. Every cottage needs a cozy nook, a quiet retreat where you can curl up with a good book, enjoy a cup of tea, or simply rest your eyes. In this home, cozy corners are thoughtfully arranged with plush cushions, soft throws, and warm lighting. They invite stillness, peace, and gentle moments of reflection. A reading nook doesn't require much space. A simple armchair beside a window, a small bookshelf, and a floor lamp can transform an unused corner into a favorite escape. Seniors especially appreciate these spots as places for comfort and relaxation without the need for digital distractions or noise. Add personal touches to make your nook truly yours. A floral pillow with sentimental fabric, a lace curtain to soften the light, or a vintage side table for your teacup. These details bring charm and emotional warmth, turning a functional space into a comforting sanctuary. There's nothing more comforting than tea served in a cherished cup, especially in a cottage where time seems to slow down. Tea time touches, like porcelain teacups, floral trays, and embroidered linens, create gentle rituals that bring comfort and beauty to the everyday. These small details offer moments of calm and tradition. In many homes, tea time is more than a drink. It's a pause, a memory, or a conversation. Seniors often recall afternoons spent with loved ones over cups of tea. Recreating this experience with vintage pieces, perhaps a chipped saucer or hand-me-down teapot, brings warmth and sentiment into the heart of the home. Set the scene with intention. Use a small round table, a linen runner, and a few delicate touches like a sugar bowl or a tiny spoon. You don't need a full tea set to make it special. A single well-loved teacup paired with soft lighting can feel like an invitation to slow down and savor. In a dreamy vintage cottage, even the walls have something to say. Whimsical wall decor, from floral prints to hand-stitched samplers, adds personality and charm. These touches reflect the soul of the space and the spirit of those who live in it. For seniors, they often spark fond memories or joyful nostalgia. Gallery walls don't need to be grand. A few faded frames, a botanical sketch, or an antique plate can become part of a charming collage. The beauty is in the mix. Combine old family photos with secondhand art finds for a playful, collected look that's both elegant and full of warmth. To create whimsy, think beyond typical art. A vintage clock, a crocheted hoop, or even an old gardening tool can become a visual delight. These elements, when thoughtfully arranged, turn plain walls into storyboards, each item whispering something sweet about the past and present. There's a special kind of magic when light filters through lace. In a vintage cottage, lace curtains soften daylight and bring a gentle, romantic glow to each room. This delicate dance between texture and illumination creates an atmosphere of warmth, calm, and elegance, especially comforting for those who treasure peaceful surroundings. Lace isn't only for windows. You can layer lace runners across tables, use doilies under lamps, or even drape lace over a shelf edge for a whisper of vintage charm. The key is layering. Blending lace with natural light highlights its fine details, creating a graceful look without overwhelming the room. Natural light enhances every room's beauty, and lace acts as its perfect companion. Whether it's sunrise through a bedroom window or golden hour glow across the dining table, the interplay of lace and light brings softness to even the simplest spaces. It's an effortless way to make your home feel timeless. In the heart of every vintage cottage is the joy of giving something old a brand new story. Upcycling lets us transform time-worn treasures, like chipped furniture, faded linens, or mismatched dishes, into charming pieces filled with history and love. It's both creative and deeply personal, especially for those who appreciate items with a past. For seniors and seasoned DIY lovers, upcycling offers a chance to revisit old memories while adding fresh function. A cracked teacup becomes a planter, a wooden ladder turns into a quilt rack, and worn drawers find new life as shadow boxes. These small projects bring beauty and usefulness into every corner. You don't need a big budget to start. Look around. What can be repurposed with a coat of chalk paint, some floral fabric, or a bit of lace? These little efforts add big character. In a vintage cottage, even the simplest makeover can become a heartwarming highlight of the home. As we wrap up our tour through this dreamy vintage cottage, one thing becomes clear. When checks meet florals and past meets present, something magical happens. Each lace curtain, hand-me-down chair, or upcycled treasure holds a story worth preserving. For those who cherish comfort, beauty, and tradition, this style is not just decor, it's a lifestyle. A home layered with romance and history invites us to slow down and appreciate the quiet details. Whether it's a sunlit teacup or a cozy reading nook, each space brings warmth and heart. For seniors especially, these familiar touches evoke treasured memories, while still inspiring fresh joy in the everyday. If this cozy cottage style speaks to you, we invite you to stay inspired with us at Dreamy Decor. Like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What detail was your favorite? Let us know below. We'd love to hear your story too. Until next time, keep creating beauty in every corner.